what is coming after that? Words that you know fear has been holding you back for a day, a month, a year, a lifetime. Yet Spirit has given you infinite courage. The change won't happen on the wheels of inevitability. It comes from inner work. It comes from talking to ourselves. It comes from surrounding ourselves with like-minded people who will say, yes, you can, yes, you can, yes, you can. Not come up with all the reasons, no, you can't. You know, courage tells each one of us circumstances do not have the final word. Too often in our life, we look to the outer circumstance. We say the circumstance has the final word, and then we write down all the evidence to prove that. Well, look at this happened, this is the happen. How many times have you heard yourself in that inner conversation say, yeah, I knew it? When a letdown happened. When something didn't work out the way we planned it. The first words that we tell ourselves, well, I knew it was going to fail. Well, that was your prayer. It was because the five senses, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, touching, feeling, reached out and seized every circumstance that supported the, I knew it, consciousness. And so courage turns that all around. Courage can say, I knew it. Courage can say, I knew it, and look for those golden nuggets. Look for the power. Look for the coincidences. Look for the people, places, and things that show up in our life that help us and assist us to overcome circumstances. You see, as we think beyond conditions, as we think beyond circumstances, what we do is we really do lighten ourselves so that we can catch a vision. And sometimes in the outfielder, the balls are flies and they're really high up. And the lighter we are and the better the spring that we can lift ourselves off the ground of today, the greater vision that we can catch. And I hear it when I talk to people. I feel it. I see it in your eyes all the time. I read the visions in the prayer requests. There are some profound and powerful visions sitting right next to us. And so I invite you today to allow for the next 6 weeks as we continue to move forward in this year, to allow courage to overcome that voice inside of you that says, I can't. Because as we think beyond the conditions, as we think beyond what is, we catch that vision that inspires us to see the world differently. Did that just make sense? We think beyond that which holds us back, and we see a world that inspires us to believe differently. You know what insanity is, right? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Well, look at the person next to you and say, you're not insane. None of us are insane. I know most of you. I know almost every one of you. You're very sane and loving and powerful and inspiring people. I know you. And so courage is, if I can use a metaphor, courage is like this muscle that builds our character to overcome. And what I can tell you is the more we use it, the stronger it gets. And what will happen in our life, if I can continue in the metaphor, is the muscle of courage in us will get so strong that it won't even have to do anything, because the fear will show up and it'll be so built up that it'll just look and the fear will just go running away. That voice that says, I can't, won't even be heard anymore, because our courage will be so accustomed and built up to overcoming that we won't even hear it. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. Courage, it's like faith. It's a spiritual quality. And I believe it's a quality that God in us naturally expresses our dreams. Does everyone see God in us? The greatness in us, the strength, the power, the faith, the love, the joy naturally expresses our dreams. Only our small human egoic thoughts are what hold back of the inevitable potential inside every one of us today. Dreams, dreams, dreams. Dreams are like the inspiration for our courage to break through every day of our life. And that is why in a poem called Dreams, Langston Hughes wrote, "Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow." Our whole reason for living is to dream. Our whole reason for living is like what Chris says, to journey from where we are to a better place. This willingness to dream is what determines our destiny. Our willingness, our simple willingness to dream today, just allowing ourselves to dream, is what determines tomorrow's destiny for every one of us, regardless of the present conditions. Because when we dream beyond the conditions of today. It is courage that makes our dreams come true. It is courage that heals our past. It is courage that allows us to look beyond the present day and say, I have a dream. You see, at first, this requires a little work because we're unconditioning a human way of thinking and inviting a spiritual way of intuiting our life. And the results, though, I tell you, are amazing. They're amazing for every one of us who have a testimony when we've allowed God to take over in our life, a higher power, a power greater than ourselves, to lead us in a situation when we made a decision that made no sense. But hindsight, like my decision I shared with you, says we were destined for this. The results are amazing when we allow ourselves to be what God already has called us to be. There's a great Unity writer who wrote a book. It's out of print now. It's Be of Good Courage, and it's Rev.Frank Whitney. And he says the courageous person can accomplish much. He or she does not hold themselves back by brooding over conditions of the past or over his seeming or her seeming failure. She does not limit her ability in the present by calling to mind what she failed to do yesterday. Each defeat makes him but more sure that he can succeed. Finally, he and she, they come to a place where they experience no defeat. They find that something within them makes them succeed. The Christ consciousness prevails. And so lift up your card, fill in your blank. Think about what courage in you is going to break you through. What fear are you not going to carry into next year? What fear are you not even going to get up from the seat with today? And know that God is your strength. There's a power greater than yourself moving through you right now. There's a power greater than yourself. We call this power God. We call it the Christ. We call it a higher power. The calling forth, whatever we are calling, is calling forth something from within us. Each one of you have dreams. Live in your dreams. Breathe your dreams. Allow your dreams to inspire you on this journey from today to tomorrow. Allow your dreams to be the inspiration and not your fears. Allow God to work miracles. Allow the dream which is already in heaven to be anchored in our lives right here and right now. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. God bless you.